Hello everyone.
Hello.
Mats and I were really pleased to put on this ÖTILLÖ Swimrun weekend here in the beautiful Engadin Valley, and we're so happy that you're here. It's a very good continuation on a very strange season. This is our 15th season of putting on swimrun races, and it's the first race since the COVID-19 pandemic hit the world. For us, it's going to be an emotional weekend, and I hope it will be for you too. What we have to make sure is that we put on a safe and responsible race weekend together. We all have to take responsibility in keeping distance and wearing our face masks in the race area, and we really want to make sure that you read our ÖTILLÖ COVID-19 safety management document. It's important that you do that before you come to the races. All in all, we want to use this weekend to celebrate life and to celebrate swimrun together. We have to together show that we can do this. This weekend here in the Engadin is our 7th Engadin race. So it's the 7th year that we're here. In total, you are 24 nationalities that are coming for the event. And you're more than a little over 400 racers. So this is something we thank you from the bottom of our heart for. Some of you are doing the experience distance, some of you are doing the sprint distance, and some of you are here for the World Series race on Sunday. That World Series race will also be the first qualifier for ÖTILLÖ the Swimrun World Championship 2021, as we just had to cancel the 2020 race due to the restrictions put on us by the authorities in Sweden. All of you that are coming to this event are nationalities from Switzerland, Sweden, Great Britain, Germany, France, St. Martin in the Caribbean, Italy, Netherlands, Mexico, Spain, Austria, Canada, Belgium, Czech Republic, South Africa, Ireland, Zimbabwe, Brazil, Andorra, Australia, Poland, USA, and Norway. I do understand, and we understand, that you didn't travel from those countries. These are your nationalities. But anyway, we thank you very much for that. We also see that we have new racers to the ÖTILLÖ Swimrun World Series and the ÖTILLÖ weekend. And we also think some of you are new swimrun racers. Thank you for your trust. You are all winners in our eyes.
Like Michael said, welcome to the Engadin Valley and our first race after Catalina this year. This race is very special. It's our first international race, and it's up here in the beautiful Swiss mountains with an elevation of 1800 meters on the floor of the valley. And that makes this race very special with that you will feel the altitude. And you will start from 1800 and being higher as well. And the lakes are, as you see in the background, they are turquoise. They're really, really beautiful. Sometimes you can feel that they are a bit chilly because you have the glaciers, and of course, but now having this race 2 weeks later, they will not be as chilly as previous years.
Yeah.
So what I would like to go through, I understand that everyone has read the schedule, you have read the rules, and you know when you're well prepared, you have your wetsuit that is good for this race, you have your shoes that are perfect for mountain running. But I also would like you to have some advice from us that has been putting on this race for many, many years. In swimrun, you always respect nature. You always respect your teammate and help each other. You expect other racers, and you also, if another racer or another team are in need of help, you stop and help them. And by respecting nature, we also have a rule that you cannot throw any trash on the course, not at the energy stations, not along the course. And if we see someone throwing trash on purpose, you will be punished, as you can read in the rules. There is another rule that I really like to see, that many of you bring your families and friends along, and they can cheer you on. It's very easy to follow this course on a bike, but they cannot support you in any way. They can only cheer you on. The only help you can receive is from the organization. And to be able to race safe, we have a rule that is no tow rope. Many of you use a tow rope, but you cannot use a tow rope on the first run. After that, you're free to use a tow rope. But be careful if it is rocky or difficult terrain, because that could be dangerous. And now it just started raining, but it could be very sunny, and then it's very warm here in the mountains, and there's no wind on the mountain trails. I really recommend you to take down your wetsuit on the long runs so you don't overheat. And when you do that, you always have to have your race bib on the outside. So you take off the race bib, cap down the wetsuit, and then put on the bib again. And along the course we have 4 teams of Samariten to be able to help you if you have an injury. We hope you don't have an injury, but if you have, we have that covered. We also have safety boats on all the swims to be able to help anyone that are in need in the swims. And if you would abandon the race, please inform the staff as soon as possible so we don't have to go out and look for you. And all the race organization, volunteers and the staff, they have yellow vests, written staff on them. And last but not least, with this special pandemic that is going on, wear a face mask on the public transportation in the race areas all the time. And I just want to go through, we run on the mountains in the paths, and there we have signs. They are looking like this, and that's the pointing where you're going. And then we have ribbons along the course. And you will follow trails all the time. And it's more where you have to turn off the trail that we have the signs. And on each swim section, we have a sign like this, swim section, and we have a black beach flag. At the exit, we have an orange beach flag. And on some swims, we also have an orange buoy. And on other swims, we have a green and a red buoy. On the orange buoy, it's a directional buoy. You can swim on either side of it. It's just to help you to navigate on the swim. The red and green buoy, you have to swim in between them. So red and green, you swim between. They're always together. Orange, directional purpose. In the race kit that you receive, you have a race bib. Like I said before, you have to have it outside all the time. You get a swim cap that you have to wear on all the swims, and you need to wear the one that you are given by us. You will have a timing chip, and that you will put on your right ankle. And you can have your sock outside, but make sure you wear it. And it's a Velcro band with a small plastic active chip. So you have to have both on.
Yeah, some teams tend to forget to put the chip onto the Velcro band. So you need to have the chip and the Velcro band.
And if you abandon the race, please come back to the finish line and return your timing chip. Non-return timing chip, we will charge you €100 for. And at the energy stations, they are a bit special this year. Usually we have foldable cups that we encourage, that is mandatory gear. But now with the COVID-19, we have paper cups, so we have for all energy stations. All the food is packed in packaging, so you cannot get, no one is touching others' food. And please keep the distance on the energy stations. But we also recommend, like I said before, it could be very warm on the mountain runs. And if it's a sunny day, I would recommend to bring a soft flask, and that you can fill at all the energy stations. And the volunteer will be there to help you fill the soft flask. And on our webpage, you can find what we will serve on the energy station. So here comes some specific sprint and experience information. You race on 2 different courses, but you start at the same time, and the first part of the race you race on the same course. It's just after the 3rd swim up in the forest that you go in different directions. So that's the only spot you need to be observant that experience going in one direction and sprint is going one direction.
And we'll have signs there that show sprint in one direction and experience, so it will be signed as well.
Yeah. And as you will start here in Silvaplana and finish at the Silvaplana, you will have showers, you have toilets here in the sports center. You can leave your bag in the white tent where the race center is. Please do not put any valuables there, as we will not have any guards or anything. It's at your own responsibility. And after the race, we'll have some snacks for you. Good luck.
And I'd just like to tell you a little bit about some important times. So Saturday morning is race day. You have to register at the Moulette Sports Center and in the white tents on the field in Silvaplana between 8:30 and 10:30. Make sure that you are on time and that you take your time and that you observe physical distance to others and that you wear your face mask so we can make that process in just an orderly fashion. Mats and I will also be there, so if you have any questions about the race, you can ask us and we can answer some questions. Then at 10:45 we want you to enter the start box, and we want you to make sure that you give space to each other and also to the fast teams that will be in the front. We'll have an on-time start at 11. At 11:50 approximately, we'll have the first experience and experience solo or teams finish. And at 12:45 we believe that the first sprint solo or teams will finish. From 12:30 to 2 there's going to be a little wooden hut where you're going to have a fantastic smell from, and you will be able to go and collect a sausage and a roll, and that's for racers only. You need to know your bib number and we'll mark you off. And then at 2:30 we'll have the prize giving in the white tent. So, see you in the morning.
And good luck.
Good luck.